So Cell Defender is our flagship product. It's the reason most of us are here. And so why I call it dirt in a bottle, it literally is a volcanically formed crystal. It looks like sand. It's all over the planet. Pretty much everywhere there's been a volcano, anywhere near seawater, there's going to be some zeolite somewhere in the ground. And it's unique in that it's one of the very few naturally occurring minerals that has a strong negative charge. And a lot of our cells have a negative charge. And the things that are bad for us tend to have a positive charge, and they're bad for us because positive and negative like to stick together. And so bad things get in us and we can't kick them out. And so things like lead and mercury, arsenic, those kinds of things, aluminum, a lot of solvents involve volatile organic compounds like benzene and herbicides and pesticides. They get in our body somewhere and they cause damage. They mess up our DNA, they poison our cells, they make our bones grow wrong. They interfere with natural processes that make our immune system work, and they just circulate and circulate until eventually they land somewhere and stay. And once they've been there for a little while, we call that a disease. And so if you Google any disease you don't want with heavy metals, um, just about all of them, it's either caused by it or made worse by the heavy metal. And so this negatively charged particle has been used for 700-800 years. If someone gets poisoned, they eat something bad, they could eat this sand and it would bind up the bad stuff before it spread through their body and it would go out. Rick Deich, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, he found a way to make that zeolite so that the little particles were small enough and also able to clean everything that they've just naturally grabbed for as long as they've lain in the dirt. And that's called activation. But make it small enough so it gets outside of the digestive tract and into the bloodstream. So all of those places that your body has hid things, where it swept something up under the rug because it couldn't get rid of it, it starts pulling those things out. And usually 60 to 90 days of taking a fairly high dose of it, you'll pull out decades worth of bad storage. And one by one by one, those systems turn back on. Your body's able to fold proteins right. Your kidneys are under less stress. Your liver doesn't have to work as hard. Your blood vessels are cleaner, and even your fat, which none of us really want to have, your fat gets cleaner because that's one of the places that our body stores the most garbage, is in that inactive tissue. And so, dirt in a bottle is sometimes they call it rock juice, but it's just a little tiny bottle, and it's filled with very very pure water and very very active micronized zeolite, a specific one called clinoptilolite. So,
Thank you. That was very, very informative. I appreciate you doing that.